Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So I know it's been a while. We've had the whole Christmas season and just stuff like that. However, I'm back and yeah, I have some things that we're going to be making videos on. So right now, today's video is going to be all about the HomePod Mini. As you can see right there behind me, we're going to talk about a little bit of the unboxing, a bit of setup, as well as how to use it. Is it useful? And just stuff like that. And you can see behind me, there is a new phone, which I will definitely be covering, not in this video, but in one coming soon. So hope you guys enjoy it. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so once we get this guy open, you'll see there's really not much. The box is of course relatively tall, just to fit the actual dimensions of the HomePod itself. However, as you can see on top, there is just the HomePod itself. And then underneath, there's some paperwork, as well as it comes with a wall brick or wall adapter, however you like to call it. So yeah, very simple. There isn't necessarily much to this product as far as inside of the box. All the cool stuff is on the inside of the HomePod, so let's dive into some of that. Now, I do find it kind of funny, for a little bit of a size comparison, if you haven't seen one in real life yet, here's AirPods Pro next to it. Yeah, it's a relatively small device, and for the amount that it's got packed inside of there, it's pretty insane, which I just find it's hilarious, but it's also so awesome. Alright, so to set it up, I've had some weird issues. I've had a lot of times where it just would not connect. It just doesn't even register that it's something that needs to happen, which is a little annoying. However, once you get it plugged up into the wall, it's hard to notice anything really happen, honestly. It looks about the same. However, if you bring your phone close enough to it, give it a minute, it will actually pop up on the display saying it's ready to be set up. So really easy process when it does work. I just personally have had some weird issues with it not working. But hey, if yours works, then that's awesome. Alright, so now that we're kind of in and set up, let's go over some of the features. So, number one, I think most obviously it is a smart speaker. I won't say the S word because don't want to activate everyone else's, but it is a S smart speaker. Kind of interesting too, it does have the ability to measure temperature as well as humidity. And it's sort of a surprise. Not now, but when it was first sort of announced, it was enabled in a software update, which means like when these things first came out, they were capable of it, but we didn't hear anything until the new, slightly cheaper HomePod, like the regular version came out. And then they released a software update for this guy right here, which just allowed us to start taking these measurements. So kind of random, but nonetheless, it is cool. Now here's the thing, it is a speaker. And I would totally kind of demonstrate how this speaker sounds, except for the fact that YouTube compresses audio into oblivion, and it would be really hard for me to give you an accurate representation of what it sounds like. So I'm just gonna try my best to sort of describe in as accurate of a way as possible as how it sounds. Now, granted, this thing is tiny. Like, it's not taller than like this right here. Like, that's pretty tiny. However, it's insane. Like when you first boot it up, it kind of plays this little startup sound, I guess you would describe it as. And it's just full of bass. Like this thing is bassy beyond belief for how tiny it is. As well as it has, I believe, one speaker firing up, and then some smaller speakers around the sides. Don't fact check me. I think that's how that is. Nonetheless, there's a lot of audio coming from that little guy. And it sounds even, right? It might sound a bit quiet just because it's tiny, right? like, so because it's so tiny, you kind of have to give it the benefit of the doubt that it won't be the loudest thing ever. However, it does get relatively loud. And I just would describe the sound as sort of full. Like, it sounds good. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. And it's one of those things where, granted, it's not huge, but it surprises you for how well it sounds for how small it is. So there you go. That's kind of my attempt at a description of how this thing sounds. You know, the display on top is really cool. It is touch sensitive, so you do control your volume up and down on the display, as well as it displays Siri when you access or activate Siri, and just stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload more videos just like this. Yeah, as you can tell from the background, I do have an iPhone 15 Pro Max, which I'm recording this video on, by the way, in cinematic mode, just to kind of have a little bit of an extra blur behind me. And I will actually have an unboxing, well, it's already unboxed, sort of a walkthrough, to say the least, coming soon. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah, bye guys!